Yo, what's good, YouTube? Today I'm going to show you guys the whole manufacturing process for your clothing brand. I'm going to go over all the things you really need to know, all the things you need to ask, how to get your design made, how to find a manufacturer, just everything. I'm not going to gatekeep in this video, so this video will have everything you need. I'm going to section off the video so you guys can skip to the part you need. And yeah, let's get started. All right, guys. So to actually find the manufacturer, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Alibaba.com. I think this is the best place to actually get a manufacturer for your clothing brand. Do not go to Instagram manufacturers or any other manufacturers unless you're trying to get scammed and lose money. This is the best place to be when looking for a manufacturer because there is buyer's guarantee. That means if a manufacturer messes up or they don't ship something or whatever, you can get your money back, all right? So this basically protects you. So you want to use Alibaba for your manufacturer when it comes to manufacturing your garments, all right? Now, I've gone ahead and I've made an account. Once you make an account, this is the page you should see. So what we're gonna do, for whatever piece that we want to get made, we're gonna make a hoodie. I'm gonna make a streetwear hoodie for this example. But if you want to get a shirt made, pants, whatever, you search it up here. So we're gonna type in hoodie and we're just gonna search that up. All right, so now it just gave us a bunch of listings of different hoodies that we can go to buy from. Now, when it comes to actually looking for a manufacturer, I like to go with the Chinese manufacturers. It's better quality, better turnaround times, better prices as well, usually. Do not go for a Pakistan manufacturer unless you know 100% that it's a good manufacturer and other brands use it. But mostly, for every brand owner I've ever talked to, they always use Chinese manufacturers unless you want a headache. So for this example, we're also gonna do Chinese manufacturer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the supplier country region and we're just gonna check off China. Now we have the Chinese manufacturer hoodies. Now, the trick to this is we're gonna want to look for picture listings like this. And we want to go for picture listings that would match the vibe of whatever we're trying to get manufactured, all right? So since I'm doing streetwear, I'd go for something like this, even like this too, but like this or this. Don't message manufacturers that have some dumbass shit like this, bro. If you do that, you're stupid, all right? Unless you want a boof-ass hoodie, do not message manufacturers that have pictures like this, all right? Always message manufacturers that got pictures like this, all right? Well, obviously, it also depends on whatever niche you're in, but message manufacturers in the niche that you are in. Now, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and press on a manufacturer that we want to message here. So before we actually get to messaging manufacturers, what you need to do is compile a bunch of tabs of manufacturers that you would message, all right? So to do this check, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the manufacturer company. So once we're at their manufacturer company page, we're gonna go to profile, rating, and reviews, all right? Now what you're gonna want to look for is a high amount of reviews, obviously. So you wanna look right here on product quality. They have 106 reviews, which is pretty good. And all of them are 5-star. So that's pretty decent. You want to look at the on-time shipment reviews and the supplier service reviews as well. So these guys have a pretty good standing. Obviously, you're going to want to look through the actual reviews themselves. You want to see if you can find any picture reviews where they actually post pictures of the product they manufactured for them. All right, yeah, I couldn't find any. So you just want to look through the reviews. They got good reviews. You saw that the reviews are real and pictures that are in the reviews are good. They look like good quality. This is a good contender right here. So what you're gonna wanna do is just save it up here. And now you just wanna look for the next one. And you're just gonna do the same thing and so on. And you're just gonna compile a bunch of tabs of manufacturers, all right? The more, the better, all right? This is helping you in the long run. You get the best prices, the best MOQ, the best everything, all right? So make sure you do that. All right, so once you've compiled every single manufacturer, you've gone through each of the reviews, you know, the manufacturers you want to message. What you're gonna do for every single manufacturer, you're gonna copy and paste a message. So you're gonna go to chat now, and you're essentially going to copy and paste a message to the manufacturer, but you don't know what message you're going to copy and paste, but I'm going to tell you right now. All right, so the message that we're going to copy and paste to every single manufacturer is this message right here. So I've actually gone ahead and I've made a hoodie for this video, and this hoodie is nothing crazy. It's got some rhinestones, a little bit of designs in the front and on the sleeves, and some distressing. Let me explain the message real quick, and because you're gonna have to change up some of the stuff in the message, because obviously you're not getting this hoodie made, you're getting your own piece made. But whenever you message a manufacturer, you also want to make sure that you're being super nice. You essentially want to raise up your manufacturer. You want them to fall in love with you so that you can get the best prices. I don't know what I'm saying, bro. All right, so the message starts off with, "Hello, my friend. I would like to get a hoodie made. I wanted to know what's your MOQ and how much you would charge for a design like this." Now, if you guys don't know what an MOQ is, MOQ means minimum order quantity. So it's the least amount of product that you can order in bulk. And usually for Chinese manufacturers, it usually ranges from 30 to 50 and up. Obviously, the lower, the better, because there's less risk. Now, after that, you want to insert your image, which is going to be your design. But in my case, it's my design right here. And then the next part of the message, you're just going to explain what your design is, explain all the details. So I said a black 400 GSM French terry hoodie. GSM is the weight of the fabric. 400 and up is usually a heavier fabric weight. You guys will probably need to look up what you want your GSM to be, but obviously the higher GSM, better quality it feels for your customers. And then French terry is just the fabric. Obviously you're gonna have to also look into that as well. And then I also mentioned that I want a stone wash on the top portion of the hoodie. Stone wash is fading on the top of the hoodie. I also said that I want distressed fabric letters on the front and a rhinestone pattern that starts from the bottom and disperses as it gets closer to the middle/top of the hoodie, and DTG print on the sleeves with distressing all around the hems and the ends of the hoodie, and small distressing holes as well. After you explain the hoodie, these are the next important questions you need to ask and need to make sure, because this is going to dictate your product costs and your profit margins. So you need to make sure you're calculating everything. So for this, how much would you charge per garment like this in bulk? So you want to figure out how much it's going to cost you to get this hoodie manufactured in bulk per piece. For hoodies, usually best price you can usually get is around in the 20s, maybe 30s, but I would aim for 20s if you're trying to get a hoodie manufactured. But obviously the less the better, because you get higher profit margins. Now, if you're planning to go with a manufacturer that has a price point of like $30 to $40, you're crazy. Don't do that. I know what you're probably thinking, that you can probably charge $100 for the hoodie and it's gonna be fine or whatever. No, it's not gonna be fine. You can't charge $100 for a hoodie if you're just starting out, because you have no brand awareness for your brand. So why would anyone buy your $100 hoodie? It makes no sense. You need to have competitive pricing. So you need to be charging for a hoodie, in this case, like around $65 to like $50 for some competitive pricing. Don't be charging $70 to $100 for any piece, for that matter, if you're just starting out and you have no brand awareness and you don't know what you're doing. Don't do that, because you're not going to get any sales and it's not going to work out in the end for you. So don't do that. After you figure out the product cost in bulk, you're going to ask for the sample price. Now, sample prices for hoodies, usually they range from like $100 to like $300. It can get a little pricey, but don't let the price of a sample scare you. Let's say you compiled all these manufacturers, you've talked to every single manufacturer, and this one manufacturer has the best bulk price out of all of them, but their sample cost is also the highest. Don't let that scare you. You're not aiming for a lower sample cost. The sample cost shouldn't matter. You're aiming for a lower bulk cost, because you might have to spend a little bit of money now, but in the long run, you'll make more money over time, obviously. So don't let the sample cost scare you, all right? If it's a little bit on the higher end, it's gonna be worth it if the bulk cost is really good. All right, so just take that into account when looking at those two. And next thing you're gonna have to see so you can calculate your profit margins is the bulk shipping cost to your address. So I'll probably give you a couple options to ship with different like time frames or whatever. So you just wanna look at that, make sure, get a rough idea. Obviously it's not gonna be exact because they haven't made the product yet. So you wanna get a rough idea, how much it's gonna cost. And obviously if you need it at a certain date, it's probably gonna cost more. So take that into account when calculating everything for your profit margins and everything. All right, so the next part I'm gonna show you guys is actually how to send the design to your manufacturer and how to show it to them so they can actually make it good and not mess up when making your sample or bulk or whatever. All right, so some people will tell you to go get a tech pack for your design. I mean, you could, but honestly, I think tech packs are a waste of money and time. Unless you're a big brand owner trying to release a collection of products and you don't have time to really explain every detail of every product or whatever, or you have a super intricate product or whatever, you don't need a tech pack. Don't waste your time and money getting a tech pack made or making the tech pack yourself. There's no reason, no point, all right? So don't do that. I'm gonna show you guys a better way to get your piece made without having to do a tech pack, all right? It's easier and it's just better. And I've actually never used a tech pack for any of my products. I've done this method whenever getting my products manufactured. So stay away from a tech pack unless you're a big brand owner or you have a super intricate design. So what you should do is you should get example photos, all right? So example photos of, or whatever product designs you want to get example photos for each one. So for the wash, this is a good example photo. I would show them this. For the letters on the front of this distress fabric, I would show them this. Probably could have gotten a better photo for the rhinestones, but this gives a pretty good idea. And then some distressing on the hems with a little bit of holes as well. I'd show them this. It's literally so easy. You just gotta send them example photos of everything and explain it, what you want and stuff like that. But that's all you have to do really to get your design made. Show the design to a manufacturer. Don't overcomplicate it, all right? There's no reason. You're just gonna make it harder for you and the manufacturer. All right, after you've talked to the manufacturer and you got all your questions answered, you showed them exactly what you want and they say they can make it or whatever, the next step before you choose any manufacturer, all right? Before you choose any manufacturer, you wanna ask every single manufacturer this. You wanna ask them for products they have made in the past for other people that kind of look similar to your design, all right? That's what you're gonna ask, and you're gonna look through those photos and you're gonna see if it's good quality or not, all right? You don't want some Temu hoodie, all right? You wanna make sure it's good quality. That way you can actually move forward with that manufacturer or whatever. But once you do all that and you've dumbed it down to a couple manufacturers, you got similar pricing or you found one manufacturer that has like the best price or whatever, keep haggling, all right? Don't always take the first offer. See if you can get it to be lower, all right? Always try. And if you can't, then it's fine. Just go with whatever the best manufacturer you found, or keep messaging more, all right? All right, so once you've actually, talked to every manufacturer, you dumbed it down to one manufacturer that you wanna work with that has the best prices, best everything, best quality and stuff. Next thing you're gonna do is gonna find your measurements. So, you might already have your measurements, but if you don't, I'm gonna show you guys a way to find your measurements. Don't overcomplicate this. It's not hard to find measurements. Best way I do it is I go to brands that I like or like the fitting of, like Uniqlo. I saw this hoodie. I like the fitting on the dude, pause, but you can check the sizes for most brands. You just go to the size chart and boom, you can see like almost all their sizes. They even have up to XXL. And you just send these measurements to the manufacturer when they ask for it, because they're gonna ask you what size you want for your sample, and obviously the sizes that you want during your bulk as well. So that's pretty simple. Don't overcomplicate it. So after you do that, you send the manufacturer's sizing, you order the sample, get the sample, you check it, it's good, and you're ready to order the bulk. You made it to the part where you order the bulk. Congratulations, you're ready for the next step. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys some tips when it comes to ordering the bulk. That way, you get your bulk on time, and you know, manufacturer doesn't play with you. All right. Some of the tips I have is pay half first. All right. Then the other half once the bulk is complete and ready to ship. Do not pay the bulk in full. If you pay the bulk in full, you're stupid, and the manufacturer is gonna play with your time, all right? Because if you pay half first, it gives them an incentive to actually keep working on your bulk. If you pay them full, they're just gonna be lazy and not actually work as fast as they can to get your bulk made, because they already have all the money. There's no point, all right? So you always wanna pay half first and then the other half after. After that, they're gonna ship the bulk to you, all right? Now, I'm gonna save you guys so much time and money. This is something that happened to me last year for my brand. It was my biggest shipment ever. I had like over 300 orders. It was a pre-order. This is why now I say never do pre-order, always do pre-made. If you do pre-order, there's a risk you're gonna wanna kill yourself later, all right? Let me explain what happened to me. Basically, I ordered my bulk from my manufacturer, all right? And it was like 3 boxes. They sent it out to me, and you know, some time passed and my bulk didn't arrive when it was supposed to. So it was kind of weird. I thought maybe it was just delayed a little bit. Then another week passed, my bulk still didn't arrive. So I had to call up DHL to see where my orders were, and they told me that customs took my bulk. And they took my bulk because the manufacturer that I worked with told them that they declared the value of all the items in my bulk to be like $100. And no, the stuff in my bulk was not worth $100. It was legit worth like $12,000. So these manufacturers trolled me and told US Customs that my bulk was worth like $100. And you know what ended up happening? I had to refund half of my customers out of my own pocket. I had to wait 4 months before my bulk actually came in because I had to pay customs tax fee or whatever to actually have them send it to me. And I also had to wait like extra time for them to actually check that it wasn't like illegal stuff or anything as well. And it took like 4 months, and it was such a headache, and I lost a lot of money, and I don't want you guys to go through that. So I'm telling you right now, so before they send the bulk to you, you need to make sure that they declare to customs the correct amount of money that the bulk actually is worth. Otherwise, what happened to me is gonna happen to you, all right? So those are my tips when it comes to ordering bulk. I hope you guys found this video helpful, you know. Hope you guys actually learned some stuff to actually find a manufacturer, so now you can stop paying people, these scammers, for a manufacturer list, all right? All manufacturers are different for different people because everybody has different designs, all right? So there's no point for you buying manufacturers from other people, because if you do that, you're not gonna get the same prices. You guys have different designs and different whatever, all right? So this is how you actually find a manufacturer for yourself, a good one. And if you follow all the steps in this video, you will do good, all right? I believe in you guys, and I hope this video helped you out. Let me know if there's any other videos you guys want me to make about the brand game or design wise, you know. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.